Hello everyone, I am Glory and I welcome you on Learning Writing, particularly essay paragraph. Are you ready to hear it? Let's get started. To begin with, the first part of the essay paragraph, the introduction. Then, what is an introduction? An introduction is the first paragraph of an essay. It is usually 5 to 10 sentences. There are 3 parts of an introduction, namely, attention grabber, yes, general statements, and the last one is the thesis statement. Remember that an introduction is composed of a paragraph or less. The purpose is to briefly introduce ideas, another, to focus in the subject. And you can use humor to make it more appealing. Make it a habit of using brief points about context too. And if you want to learn more about this, you can watch the video before this, which discusses mainly about introduction. See you there! Now, let's proceed to body and conclusion. However, before we focus on how to write it, let's define them first. What is a body? It is a paragraph that explains and supports the thesis statement and comes between the introduction and the conclusion. There must be one or more body paragraphs. Now, what is a conclusion? It summarizes or restates the thesis statement and the supporting ideas of the essay. This is the last paragraph of an essay. Since you already learned the meaning of both the body and the conclusion, let's now focus on the format of writing it. Let's head to writing body and conclusion. It's a given that you already know what's the meaning of these two. On the other hand, you might need to learn more on how to write it. On this portion, I will show you an actual format of writing, especially the body and conclusion. What you can see on the screen is an example of a 5-paragraph essay composition outline. Of course, in the first paragraph is the introduction, which I discussed already on the previous video. Next, the second, third, and fourth paragraph, this is where you developed your supporting point, or it's considered as the body paragraphs. The fifth paragraph is none other than the conclusion. Now, let's focus on body paragraphs. I have mentioned a while ago supporting points. Did you hear that? This is what you call also topic sentence, in which each paragraph must focus. This is the reason you believe your argument is true and should help convince your reader to agree with you. Moving on, the evidence and examples are also known as supporting details. You should use these to help explain your supporting point more clearly. Ideally, you should be able to support each point with 2 or 3 pieces of evidence as per the example. Furthermore, you can also see in your screen that in each body paragraph, there's a transition. Transitions are words or phrases that help connect the different ideas in a composition. Transitions can also be used to link between ideas within your paragraphs. That's how useful transitions are. Talking about transitions, these are example words that adds idea. You can pause the video if you need more time to read it. Lastly, the conclusion. This is the last part of an essay. This is where you should summarize your argument and reinforce it. This is where you should avoid repeating the exact same phrases and ideas you used in your introduction. Try to make it clear to your reader exactly why you think they should agree with you and what you expect them to with this information. These are example words that can be used in writing your conclusion. You can again pause the video if you want to read it on your own. Therefore, never forget on how a format looks like when you're writing a body and a conclusion. Were you able to process all the information? Well, I know you did. Viewers, I have an assignment for you to do. Try applying what you learned, and I will see you on the next video, and I will give my own example. You use the format and topic given. Thank you and have fun! That's it for this video. If you have comments about my presentation, feel free to ask. Thank you for listening. Goodbye and see you next time!